Lord, y'all, I done it again. I got myself into hot water because of talking about Patreon and YouTube. Seems like a consistent situation I keep getting myself in. So, that's awesome. So guys, the last thing I put out on this channel was episode 1 of Wrecked Bike Rebuild Garage Season 5. We revealed the new motorcycle we're going to be working on, and I kind of upset some people based on this. So yeah, based on all of that, I figured we probably need an explanation video because it's justifiable. You know, we got a lot of things changing right now. Nobody likes change, but it is what it is. It's what we got to do. So I wanted to make a YouTube video explaining Patreon versus YouTube, what videos go where. Also, still in this long-ass move situation trying to get the new garage set up. So after spending yesterday reading comments, I would really love to get a motorcycle ride in because, Lord God, I would love to get some stress out. So, going to be taking the old MT-10 out, and we're going to leave it at the new house. And that way I'll have a bike at the new house because I haven't had a bike lately. So, let's go for a ride and have a discussion. Also, shout out to all the people that made the comment that they are going to unsubscribe to this channel because no longer am I going to put out long Wreck Bike Rebuild videos. I guess that also means you're not here to watch this. But hey, if you are still here, not you the guys that said you're going to unsubscribe, but all you other guys that stay subscribed because I'd work my ass off to make high quality content, make sure to hit that like button because I appreciate you. Yes, you on YouTube who is not or may not be supporting me over on Patreon. I appreciate you all. Okay, let's throw the old school vibes on. Let's go for a ride. Let's have a conversation. Because it's necessary.
Gotta admit, I'm not super amped to go make this video, but I am pretty excited to get to ride. I ain't gotten to ride in a couple weeks, so that'll be the positive from this video. Also, I get to start my video at my old garage where I typically didn't get to record, so that's cool. I hope I remember how to ride still. Alrighty, my quarantined brethren. So, let's get something knocked out that seemed to have a lot of confusion in the comments of the other video. By the way, if you haven't seen the video yet, it's the first episode of Wrecked Bike Rebuild Garage Season 5. And admittedly, I jumped straight into this new situation we're doing, and I didn't explain it very well, so I can understand where a lot of the confusion came from. But one of the main things of confusion seems to be that people are thinking no longer will you guys here on YouTube get Wrecked Bike Rebuild episodes. That's not true. What we're going to be doing is on Patreon, where people pay to watch the videos, they're going to be getting a longer video, what you guys are used to, the 30 to 60 minute. They are going to be videos that chronologically go through the build process. We try to give tons of information on those videos and tips and tricks. You know, that Brian, the mechanic that helps me out with the show, he has learned over the years that he's been working on bikes. And here on YouTube, moving forward, you guys are going to get an 8 to 12 minute, totally different video. Like, these are entirely different videos. It's not like I'm going to be taking the Wrecked Bike Rebuild video and cutting it down more. You guys are getting entirely different videos, a different perspective that's more catered for this YouTube, like, more catered for what YouTube wants and promotes. So you guys can jump on Patreon or not, it doesn't matter. You're still going to have videos of these builds being like progressing, and you're going to be able to watch how we do and what we do, what we decide to put on the bikes. You guys are going to be able to watch all of that just in a shorter form with less of the information and stuff like that that the Patreon videos are going to have. Now, one thing I see in the comments sometimes here and there that used to be a problem in our industry, but we've kind of gotten away from it, and I refuse to go back to it, is this feeling of shaming somebody for making a living doing what they love. Now, I've worked for over a decade now, working very hard to produce the highest level of content that's entertaining, that's informational. Like, I'm not going to apologize for running a business and profiting off of that business. Back in the day, that used to be a really big problem. Like, if you sold shirts, people would try to shame you and tell you sold out because you're selling shirts. People would tell you sold out because you put an ad on your video. Dude, if y'all want to continue, y'all being the people that enjoy content just like I enjoy content, if you see somebody doing an integration or an ad on their video or pushing their Patreon page, that's because that person is doing what they got to do to keep making the content that you guys enjoy watching. So anybody that complains about any money being made on YouTube, you really need to think about it, dude, because if that person did not do that, you, the person watching it here on YouTube, would no longer get that content potentially. So this is just stuff to think about before you complain about some sort of monetization strategy that somebody you follow decides to go down. You know, you gotta think about this stuff. Things cost money. Bike builds? Bike builds cost a shit ton. I'm gonna turn here and look at my notes. Can I turn around right here for real? Awesome. I don't know where you guys are watching this at, but it's interesting. The last couple of days, the whole Corona, shelter at home thing, I've been seeing a lot of cars out lately. It's interesting. I'm wondering if people are finally like, you know what, I can go drive around. All right, let me look at my notes, make sure I'm hitting all my talking points. I'm trying to be professional over here, boys. All right, so while we're still early in the video, before everybody clicks away, let's talk about the real reason that for the changes. All right, so Chase, why did you take away our sweet 30-minute videos and 60-minute videos of Wrecked Bike Rebuild? How dare you? It was the only reason I subscribed. There's a couple reasons, and here's the main ones. First thing, and probably most important, the people on Patreon are paying their money for a show. Now, I don't think it's fair that those people pay for a show and then they get the exact same video at the end of the day as YouTube gets. Obviously, there's like chances to win the motorcycles and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, they're paying for content and then YouTube just gets free content. So it doesn't feel right to offer the same video to both people. Now, another super important part is that videos on YouTube, at least on my channel here on Chaseontwowheels, perform better when they are between 8, 12, and that like kind of 8 to 12 range. YouTube, for whatever reason, promotes my videos that are in that time range far more. Now, if my goal here on this channel is to get people excited about riding, get as many people riding and enjoying motorcycles and working on their bikes, if I want to reach more people, I need to make videos that fit what YouTube's looking for. And it doesn't make sense, if that's my goal, to make videos that are 30 to 60 minutes long. So what I have chosen to do is make an entirely different YouTube edit for YouTube. I am focusing all of my efforts on that YouTube video. Actually, when it comes to the entire team on Wrecked Bike Rebuild Garage, my job is the YouTube side. One of my main things that I do is when we come up with something we're gonna do on the bike, my job is to be like, okay, how do we YouTubeify this content to make it perform as best as possible? So when I told you guys earlier, we're not just filming one episode of Wrecked Bike Rebuild Garage and then YouTube just gets an edit that's cut down more than the Wrecked Bike Rebuild Garage video. They are two entirely separate videos. On Patreon, that video is being filmed with a cinema camera that we have that shoots at an insanely high quality, versus the YouTube video is very typical of YouTube. It's me holding the camera. I'm the main person on the video, and I'm taking you guys through the entire process. Trust, if you're here on YouTube, you are going to see every piece that we put on that motorcycle. You are going to see the finished product. You are not going to miss out on anything other than the extra tips and little tricks that we, educate our Patreon people on. That is the main thing that you're not going to be getting. And that's why I have such a hard time understanding so many people like, you're locking it behind a paywall. It is no different than somebody offering a course or a class on how to do something. You would pay to go do that course or that class. So that's all we're doing. On top of that, with a course or a class, wow, they're totally blocking stuff off. Yeah, good for them. And on that same note, not only are you guys getting access to the videos, because I saw a lot of comments, you want us to pay $5 a month for 4 videos. No, I want you to pay $5 a month to support a content creator and his team to make videos that you enjoy watching. On top of supporting that content creator and what he does with his team, you're also getting access to the community that we're trying to build over on Wreck Bike Rebuild Garage. And down the road, we want to start offering worldwide giveaways of, like, not motorcycles. I'm just going to go ahead and bust y'all's bubble. I don't see a time where we're doing worldwide giveaways. There's just too much legal stuff to deal with that I don't see it being able to happen. But we do realize a lot of you worldwide guys don't have access to winning the motorcycle, so we do want to incorporate some sort of giveaway situation of maybe a gift card or gear or something like that. We're currently working on that, and that kind of is going to give you guys something to get from the show. But yeah, you're not going to be able to win the motorcycle, but you enjoy the content, and that's what everybody on Patreon is for. I cannot tell you how many guys over on Patreon are supporting at super high levels and then tell me, I have no interest in winning the motorcycle. I just appreciate the level of work you guys put into making the content for us. That's why I'm here. And I love reading stuff like that. All right, next up on my little topics to hit is guys on YouTube saying that I don't care about them. I don't know where that's coming from, guys. I have been making videos on YouTube for 10 freaking years. I work my booty off putting in everything I can to make the highest level quality videos that I can for you guys. Everything I make, I put out for free. I try to figure out funding on my own, whether that's through Patreon, whether that's through a sponsored bit in the video, whether that's through affiliate marketing or selling merch or pushing my merchandise brand, whichever way I try to monetize my stuff. I've been doing that for 10 years so that I can make the best quality content for you guys. So the guys that are saying that I don't care about YouTube is just, it's an asinine comment. Why do you think I make, why do you think I do first rides? The whole premise of a first ride is not so Chase can go ride a motorcycle and enjoy himself. The whole premise and the whole reason I've built that show to be where it is because I try to help people figure out what bike is best for them. It's not Chase's joy rides because, I mean, one, that would probably be a solid video, but that's not going to give me the fulfillment of helping people in the motorcycle community. I truly give a shit about the motorcycle community. I'm not this greedy dude trying to put stuff behind a paywall. I'm just some dude that's running a show that is trying to do what's best for his show. And that's why we've put the Wreck Bike Rebuild Garage episodes over on Patreon. All right, I've hit a lot of points. I got to make sure that I've hit all of them, though. I don't want to miss a single point. All right. I've actually done a pretty good job and only have a couple more topics to hit to make sure I say everything I wanted to say. So, final couple things regarding the new $5 tier. The $5 tier, for you guys that aren't familiar, is our basically show pass. It gives you access to the community, and it gives you access to the full episodes of the show, which gives you some feedback for the builds. Now, we built that tier solely for people that are not in the US or are just not eligible to win the motorcycle. Some of you guys have stated that you don't think that show access is worth $5. And if that's how you feel, that's totally fine. I understand 100% that Patreon is not for everybody. Not everybody watching this show right now has the funds to pay $5 a month. I get it, man. I get it. We're all in different spots in our lives financially and mentally and emotionally. You know, we're all over the place. So if you can't afford $5 a month, if you don't want to afford $5 a month, man, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you guys, if you don't pay $5, I'm not showing you anything of this build. I'm doing the exact opposite of that, actually. I'm spending extra time to make a YouTube-only version so you guys can follow the builds along. So, if you're not here for Patreon, man, or if you just don't got the funds or don't want to, if you don't think it's valuable, then that's cool. I get it, man. It's cool. I'm not upset at all that you cannot afford that $5. And if you can't afford it, even if you guys that are on Patreon, if you are hurting for money right now, I don't want you guys over on Patreon. Just watch the YouTube videos till you're financially able, you know? But if you're asking me, I honestly do think $5 a month is a small amount to pay for the amount of stuff that we're offering. The guys and I work our butts off to bring some amazing content to you guys. And honestly, the amount of knowledge that Brian alone gives in Wreck Bike Rebuild Garage is worth its weight in gold. I do not think it's ridiculous to ask for a small amount for you to gain that deep level of knowledge. Brian had to go to a technical institute to learn a lot of the stuff that he knows, and he openly shares it on Wreck Bike Rebuild. So it's like this dude has paid tens of thousands of dollars to get this knowledge, and then people complain that he doesn't give it out for free. Like it doesn't make sense, man. Education costs money sometimes. Look at it like that. Wreck Bike Rebuild Garage is an investment in your motorcycle education. So if you guys are interested in learning some really awesome tips on motorcycle maintenance, $5 a month is not that terrible. That being said, value is subjective. So what's worth $5 to me is not necessarily worth $5 to you. So obviously that's going to change for every single person. But I mean, if you think about it, between all the community access, the potential to get giveaways, all the knowledge that you're going to get, and the extra content, I mean, it's an easy sell if you ask me. And guys, at the end of the day, this video right here, this moto vlog, is not for all the attention whore people that were like, unsubbing, this channel is nothing anymore. If they think that, you know, that's their opinion and they're entitled to have it. It's for you guys sticking around, because I do realize I looked back on it, and you know, between all the conversations I have with my team and then all the extra conversations I have with Patreon, I got it confused and thought I had made a video for you guys here on YouTube explaining how Wreck Bike Rebuild is going to move forward. And when I looked back on it, I hadn't made that video. So I did feel like you guys deserved a video doing a better explanation of this whole change and what it's going to be looking like for you guys. And it's actually funny because you guys here on YouTube are actually going to end up getting more content than you would normally because of this new structure that we're doing with Patreon. So it's honestly a win-win whether you're over on Patreon or you just stick here with YouTube. You guys that were able to watch that video and just appreciate that it's a new move we're doing, you know, and didn't feel the need to make stupid little comments, I really appreciate you guys. It's we've got a lot going on right now, and you guys, I totally understand that the timing of this was terrible. We've got a really shitty world situation going on right now. I am not unaffected. I literally just had a loss in my family because of COVID-19, so I get how shitty the world is right now. Unfortunately, with these changes with our show, with all the legal stuff that goes into it, we can't make changes halfway through. So if we were going to make this change, which we needed to make soon, we had to go ahead and make it at this point in time. So yeah, the timing just did not work out great for us this time, but there's not really much we could do. Anyway, guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. I'm going to keep making the absolute highest quality motorcycle content I can here on YouTube for you. And I'm also going to be making some amazing stuff over there on Patreon that I would love for you guys to check out. And if you cannot afford to go over to Patreon, it is totally fine. It is not going to slow us down at all from pushing out the best content we can here on YouTube. I truly do love you guys here on YouTube, especially you guys that are very understanding of the situation. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy this video, you don't feel obligated to hit the thumbs up. I want honesty. And guys, that's the end of this video. I massively appreciate you guys watching this video. And despite what some of you guys say, I do appreciate you guys here on YouTube. I love you a lot, as a matter of fact. And I appreciate you watching this video. I'm going to go cruise around Corona Town. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. Now, outro crew, I want you to be totally honest with me. If you're here in the outro crew and you got to the end of the video, I want you to let me know honestly, did you get to the end of the episode of Wreck Bike Reba, that first one, and were upset or something like that, and you made a harsh comment like an unsub or this channel's not worth it anymore? Did any of you guys make those comments just like being in your feelings or something like that? I want you to be totally honest. I'm not upset about it. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm just honestly kind of curious if people that actually get to the end of the videos would have said something like that. It'd be interesting. I'm gonna go play around on the highway. I'll see you guys on the next one.